I just wanted to share with you all how I replaced the rear parking sensor on my Audi. First of all, I was able to identify that this particular parking sensor was at fault by having someone sit in the driver's seat, engaging the reverse gear, and then as you lightly press your finger onto the sensor and get up close with your ear, you hear the an oscillating sort of popping sound, and the one that is failed will not make any sounds when you do this. And once I was able to identify that this was the one that failed, I then ordered the parts. Now, funnily enough, I was able to get access from underneath. There's a little access bay under here where I've got the tow bar, and I was able to grab the part number off from this one, but it turns out that this part is actually a different part from this one. The difference being that in the middle they use this particular orientation where the connector comes out 90 degrees from where the sensor is, whereas the one I actually needed is like this. It's like a straight through connector where the electrical connector comes straight out instead of coming out the bottom there. So once I actually got the right part, I was able to pop this connector out and replace it. Now you might ask, how did I do that? Well, I removed 4 screws around this wheel arch area. It's this type of screw, T25 kind of star looking head, and it was these 1, 2, and then there was another one down here, and then the further one just a little bit further around there, and it actually gives you enough space to be able to squeeze your arm in. It's not easy, it's very tight, so you want to have long thin arms ideally to be able to do this and get in, but your hands can actually reach through to this sensor. It is possible, I've done it, and there's 2 stages of actually removing the sensor. First of all, you'll need to disconnect the electrical part, and secondly to disconnect the sensor from being held into this bumper section here. The actual bumper section is holding onto it with I guess I was able to kind of put my fingers in and just spread the fingers to release the clip, and with a slight push with my other hand that was outside of the bumper, just pushing this through. The removal of the clip was a little bit more complicated. If you go online, you can see reverse sensor clip connector, I think that was it, reverse sensor connector, and see what that looks like. There's a little grey tab, and you'll need to pull it in the right direction away from the sensor, and then press and kind of pull it apart. But best thing to do, there's another YouTube that gives that, I'll link to it, it shows you how to do that, but really that was it. And then in reverse, I didn't have to worry about the connector, this little grey tab being pulled out. I just pushed them together, and it just popped back, and no more work was required. I've tested it, and it's all working fine now, so it was much cheaper doing it myself than taking it to the dealership for sure. Hope that helps you all. Bye for now.